Welcome to TYT Sports Locked Out, everyone. Ben Mankiewicz here. So Janay Palmer has spoken, sitting down with Matt Lauer on the Today Show. I went to see her in Baltimore. This comes on the heels, of course, of Ray Rice being reinstated. He's now looking for a team. I have no interest at all, and I don't think anyone else should, in taking apart what Janay Palmer said specifically, how she's dealing with this, how she chose to deal with it, whether she should have stayed or not. That is her decision. And I think she has behaved rather nobly throughout this situation. It's worth noting that in one exchange with Matt Lauer, she says she did not see the second elevator incident. In fact, saying that, no, I refuse to see it. I'm not going to let the public bring me back there. But the real interesting questions came, she was sitting with her mother, by the way, with Matt Lauer. The interesting questions came, I thought, there were two topics. First, the question of whether the Ravens pressured her to apologize at the time. Here's that clip.
Did anyone at the Ravens say, Janay, it would be really good if you issue some kind of an apology?
They suggested it, yes.
Did they come up with the wording?
No, not specifically. They basically gave us a general script. I do deeply regret the role that I played in the incident that night.
That really started it.
That I am. Yeah. And that was frustrating for me because obviously people took it as, you know, I'm taking light off of what Ray did. In no way.
Or you're giving him an excuse.
Yeah, no.
You're in denial.
Yeah, right. No, not at all. I was basically not doing what I was told, but at the same time, I didn't think it was completely wrong for me to apologize because at the end of the day, I got arrested too. So I did something wrong too. Not taking any light off of what Ray did because I agree with everybody else. It was wrong.
Obviously, in hindsight, we know Janay Rice has nothing to apologize for. But the idea that she wanted to help her husband and help her husband's career, all of that makes total sense. Once again, though it does make the NFL look bad, it makes the Ravens look bad. It suggests that at the time, no one knew how to handle this situation. And then they realized that, and then when confronted with the second video, everyone panicked and behaved as they should have behaved the first time when they just knew the facts. What struck me, and I think a lot of people, Jenk included, most about the incident, was Ray Rice's behavior afterward. If we're to believe, as Janay Palmer Rice says in this, that she was terribly drunk, they were intoxicated, and that the implicit is that there should be some forgiveness because of that, because it was a one-time incident when they're drunk. If we're to believe that, what is difficult for everybody to get behind in supporting Ray Rice in any way was his monstrous behavior after the punch. Every rational person knows that the punch is monstrous and criminal and hideous. But then, if we're to think that this is a loving man who made one mistake, not instantly dropping to the ground and making sure his fiancée, now his wife, was okay and tending to her and caring for her, that seems inhuman. That's what struck me. It's what struck Jenk. It's what struck many of you. It struck Matt Lauer, too. He asked Janay Rice about that.
Then I asked him, after I saw it, why did you just leave me there like that?
Did you see that part?
Mm-hmm, that's the one part
from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you comfort me?
Yeah, he said he was terrified. He was terrified. He was in such shock that this had just happened. He didn't know how to function at that point. And then, you know, obviously by that time, hotel security is there, the police are there.
So make what you will out of that. I find that behavior unforgivable, but the person who needs to forgive him has forgiven him. And she gets to do whatever the hell she wants. And everyone, I think, should be supportive of whatever decision she makes. And should there be any other kind of incident, something far less than that, any sort of physicality, she seems to imply she's out and he would be done for as a professional athlete. Now it's from a football point of view, now we find out over these next 4 weeks whether any team is willing to sign him. I doubt it before next season, but I've been wrong literally thousands of times before.